Hello, everybody. Good evening, and this is a special call for all the viewers and the subscribers. And let me take the time to thank each and everybody of you and my heartfelt gratitude for everybody who has been here with me since long time, or you have joined recently. And I thank you and I show my gratitude to everybody of you that who has contributed for me to do more and more, and those who have contributed for me to learn from your comments or from your views. And I thank you everybody, and I heartfelt gratitude to each and everyone that who viewed those my channel and learned something and got job, and those of you people who took an opportunity to work with me and learn from me. So everything has happened, and that is the reason I'm just taking the time and opportunity today to give my gratitude back to all of you. I might not meet with you personally, one on one, but I'm thankful to the platform, and I'm thankful to the time that we are here, and I could able to communicate with all of you. So this is the time I thought that I should recollect that my growth, my learning, my journey is not my credit. It's not my individual credit, and it's primarily your credit that you spent time, you spent your valuable moment, and that is where I have evolved. So thank you so very much to all the students, clients, viewers, whoever is watching the video. And today I definitely wanted to interact with anybody who is joining, and it is not much about the recruiting. How can I do more submission? How can I connect with vendors? How can I get direct client? How can I get white vendor contacts? And how can I get empanelment, so on and so forth, right? That we have recruiting questions. Now, today, as we are entering to the new year in couple of days, and today being one of the time which made us to experience in the year 2024, which have lived we have lived so far, and it is about to over. So I wanted to share my experience, my learnings, and my you know uh, suggestions as well to all of you who are watching. If you wanted to be a successful individual, a successful uh, professional, it is important that you have to be a successful individual first. If you want to be a number one in your profession, you need to take time to make yourself number one from within, because anyways in few days the year is going to be over, the 2024 is going to be over, and will start the 2025. What is that going to go away is the old date. In fact, that is happening every day, but we do not give that much attention to the each and every day that we are living. But when the whole year changes, somehow we think that there is something drastic changes happening, but it's not. Anyways, if we think that okay, 2025 is that we're entering, it is something new for us. What is that going to come with us is the old habits, old pattern, old system, the way we do things, old way of thinking, old way of doing things. Now, if we carry the way we had been doing in the past and the way we are doing now, and we take this to 2025, do you think the 2025 results will be different for us? Not at all, right? So that is the reason you need to understand the way the 2025, a new year coming in. So we need to think that, okay, this is an opportunity for us to reflect back and understand what are the things that I have done which were not fruitful, and what are the things I should be doing that could give me an opportunity to get more and more in coming years. Because old habits, old patterns, old way of doing things, if we repeat the same thing in 2025, there is no way that we are going to get better results. Now, for example, if you are in recruiting and you do your similar approaches, that you connect with people in the same way, talk to the people in the same way, you do not spend much time in the client's need, you do not understand your contribution to your company and how you drive your results. And if you do the same thing what you have been doing, then you know what is that this new year is going to bring for you. Now, when we are talking about results, now the end goal that you need to understand is it should not just stay with your profession, my goal, my title, my money, my incentives, but you got to live something higher than that. Because your life is just not for the job. You are not for the job. Job is for you. Now, the moment you understand that this is my job, meaning I am not for it and it is for me, then it will give you an idea, it will give you a freedom to express yourself better, and you are not bound to it. When you are free from the bondage of, okay, I'm here as a employee, and you understand that this is a vehicle for me to move forward in my career, then you will be able to do more and more, not by sticking to that one job which you think that I am for job. And if you think I'm not for the job and job is for me, good luck with you, because you have already started thinking differently. And another thing I would like to add, take an opportunity to share my feelings with you, my experience with you here, that it is always about other people. You remember that, whatever the profession that you might be in, it is always about other people, that how many people that I am impacting every day in daily basis. It is easy to fall in the cycle of the grind, looking at my job, my family, my kids, my loan, my expenses, my salary, my incentives, so on and so forth. Now, the moment you come out of that illusion of myness, and you look over that how I can be in our, from myness to ourness, if you go, then you will understand that your existence is more, and it is just not to do with your job, but it is to contribute to the higher good. Now, if you are in junior position, focus on building your foundation. If you are at mid level, ensure you help others with your success. If you go a little bit bigger, ensure that you make people to become successful. And if you go bigger in the managerial role, in the director role, and VP role, try to impact people's life, build leaders. Only when you think about others and understand that my contribution, my this day, my today, my life is for others, my knowledge is for others, my care is for others, my learning is for others, my giving is for others. When you put your others ahead of you, then you will find a meaning that what you are doing today, that is what going to motivate you, whether those people who are getting help from you may help you back or not. It is not only in only service industry, but any industry per se, because end of the day, something whatever you're doing, it is for the people. It means that whatever you do, the end user is a human being. Keep that in your mind. The moment you keep that in your mind, that whatever I'm doing now, whatever I'm giving now, whatever that I'm providing now, if there is somebody else who is going to take it, who is going to consume what I'm giving, now that is when you are going to give your best. Because generally this is what happens, right? Now if I think of myself, then I might not do the best, but when I think of others, I give the best. For example, let's take an example of our home, right? If nobody is there, we are just our family members, we can eat whatever it is, whatever there in the house. But what if guests come to our home? We try to give them the best of the best experience, and treat them like you know we could say best friends or gods, that they should go, they should leave our home with the best of the best experience. So we when we think of others, it we tend to give the best. So that's what the point that I wanted to make, that whenever you are going to office, you are going to work, you are going to do something, take your focus from me to others. It's not that, yes, it is your job, your salary, your career, I understand. But if you do not change your mindset, if you do not change the thought process, if you do not involve in bigger contribution, you will not grow. Why? Because the egoic mind, it is going to take over, and it will not let you expand. The expansion happens when you step on yourself and you are ready to give. The more you give, the your receiving bank is going to grow up. It means the more you give, what is that going to happen? Whatever the things that you had in your bank, in the giving bank, it is going to empty, and the universe is going to pour more into it. So that is the reason. It is not about your knowledge, it is not about your money, whatever it could be. Make someone happy, coordinate with somebody else, give somebody a suggestion, make somebody laugh. End of the day, the only thing is going to give you satisfaction is how many people you really impacted in that day, how many people really got real help from your contribution. End of the day, that is what is the time to reflect. I'm sharing from my experience only, from my learning, my experience, that what makes me feel good. And if you like it, you definitely can take it. And if you don't like it, just leave it over here. I'll just leave it to your prerogative, that how you want to lead your life. Because I have seen it is just the year changes, and after 52 weeks, this year that year changes, and after 52 weeks that year changes, meaning 25 will be 26, 25, 26 will be 27. Now if I do not change as an individual, I do not change my habits, I do not change the way how I was doing things and thinking, the year cannot help me, because I'm only carrying my old self to the new year, and the whole new year will look like the old year. Understood what I'm saying? I hope you do. And another lesson I would like to share here, you have to evolve, you have to build your self concept, that what kind of individual you wanted to be. Because your current state, whatever your current life is equals to whatever the knowledge you brought so far and what you are. Your current you made you to experience your current reality, and if you want to experience a better reality, you got to expand yourself. You cannot go to the next level with your same knowledge. So in the market, where there is a demand is growing, the trend is changing, expectation are growing. Now if you want to go with your same knowledge, same way of doing things to meet the higher level expectations, what is that you have to do is you think that I need to struggle more, I need to spend more time. Now if you struggle more and spend more time doing the same thing, do you really think you are going to achieve the best of the best? Not at all. So you need to understand when is the time for you to improve yourself, your knowledge, your skills, your self, your way of thinking. Because if you change the way you think, it is going to change the way you react to the things, and it changes the way you do things, because it is everything to do with the thought process. It is everything to do with the thinking. Now if you cannot think properly, you are going to only go into the old pattern of thought process, and you will end up with doing the same thing. Another thing I would like to suggest here is, when you are looking at your life, look at it from a broader angle. When you're going to the new year, ensure your success, you become successful by taking everybody together. Yes, we understand that the job title, the success, the money, the position, it is important. And you might be thinking that once I reach to the top, I'll take care of everybody. But what if you reach to the top and you do not find anybody with you? That is the reason, while you are climbing up, make sure that you spend time with your family, you spend time with your parents, you spend time with your kids, your spouse, and your loved ones. Make your family, your loved ones, a priority for you. And at the same time, the job is another one. Now if you think that your job is primary and your family is secondary, again I'm telling you, right, it is totally your life, your wish. I'm just sharing my experience, because I feel there is no point being successful, having money, having position, and there are no genuine people whom we can share it with. And what's the point in not spending time when we have time with people, and when we have everything and we will not find people with us, right? So think a little bit, you know, broader, and spend more time on yourself. Let the new year be more of a contribution rather than selfish. And once you change your thought process, that how can I contribute to my recruiter, how can I contribute to my vendor, how can I contribute to my candidate, how can I contribute to the company, then you'll be surprised how success is just running behind you. Just change the focus and kill the ego, which might blind you with the false assumption of yourself that I am, but include that ego, I am for everyone. The moment you get into the everybody's, you know, uh, experience, how can you give you the best? The more and more knowledge, the more inspiration, the more of the motivation will help you to learn more and do more. And that is what bring you whatever you wanted. So coming year, I have done some resolutions, because this year, in 2024, I saw that there are a lot of things I thought I should do. And there are some products, there are some, programs for recruiters and bench sales, but somehow I could not able to create it. And another thing I saw is, I thought of going live every week, but you see, if I do not hold myself accountable, then how I could not able to do it? It means the whole year I could not able to do one single live, and I could not come to you people live and interact. That did not happen. And this is the last weekend of the year that it is happening, because I wished every weekend I should come to you and discuss and talk to you and share my knowledge, but things did not. And the things always was there, but only I was not able. I was not doing it. It is all about my excuses, I'm sure. So next year, I'm not going to make any excuse. I'm going to 10x my income. I'm going to 10x my client base. I'm going to 10x the contribution. I'm going to 10x talking to you people, and I'll come live. And there are a lot of resolutions. And again, if it is easy to make a resolution, right? But it is hard to keep it, because once we set the goal, then we need to break it into the tasks. Then the task needs to be planned, and the plan needs to be scheduled, and the schedule needs to be acted upon. Now if I do not act upon on the schedule, I may not able to reach to the goal. So this is what something I have learned, that whatever I wanted to achieve, I'm going to break it down, and I'm going to contribute towards that goal every day. That is what one of the things I failed previous year, but this year I wanted to be more serious. If I'm not serious, then definitely 2025 was also going to be like 2024. There is no exception about it. So by the year next year, this time 2025 December, I should be able to, I wanted to see myself sharing with you more and more success stories, more and more strategies, how I could overcome, or I was still the same individual who was not able to do anything else. Because I really don't want to be that person. I wanted to be a evolve individual mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, and from all the corner of my life. That's what my plan is. So I'm planning for that. I have written it down. Just need to sit down and execute it. So this is what my suggestion is for everybody. If you're just focused towards your job, take some time and spend it on yourself. Do something what you love to do, and do something that for your people whom you love, and believe in yourself. Because if you do not believe in yourself, then you really breaking the heart of the people who believe in you. So there are people who already know that you can be successful. It is just the moment, it is just the time that it might not go the way you wanted, but this is not the end of the world, right? Tomorrow it is going to be again the sunrise, and you are going to wake up. Take the moment, take the time to rewrite your future, because everything is in your hand. If you change the way you think, it will change the way you feel, it will change the way you behave. And if you change the way you behave, you're going to change the way you act. The way you act is going to give the results. So change the thought process, change the pattern, take control. Because if you do not control yourself, you cannot control other people. This is what I have been learning. I'm sharing. I'm going to share more about it. So if you're watching the video live, let me know if you have any questions. And if you're watching the video, the replay, share your comments and what are your biggest takeaways. So this is the last video of this year 2024, and I'll see you in 2025, and we'll have a better interaction. So each and every call I will be sharing more about of my learnings, and we'll have a Q&A. All right. So thank you so very much. This is Suman Pachigulla on a mission to impact 5 million lives through recruiters. So here, goodbye everybody. And any questions, put that in the comment box or reach out to me, and join me in the LinkedIn. We can be a connection there. And if you are into recruiting and you would like to upgrade and you want a personal mentorship coaching, reach out to me and we can have a plan for you. All right. Appreciate your time. Once again, I'm so grateful for each and everybody of you, the 25,310 subscribers. I really appreciate your time that you took and subscribe to the channel, and you're spending time in viewing my views. Till the time, have a wonderful time, a wonderful day, and a happy new year in advance. This is Suman Pachigulla signing off. See you next year.